Is your child starting school in 2021? Are they ready? What about devices, smartphones and iPads? What should you be doing with those?
Hi everybody, I'm Jane Beale. I'm a speech pathologist and I love talking to parents and grandparents and carers about devices. And, are they good things? Are they things we need to be careful of? And I guess it's like anything, it's a balance, isn't it? So you might have some apps you've downloaded to help your child to learn, to get ready for school. You might also have to be on your phone or your computer a lot or your iPad because you're working from home or you're catching up with things. So all of that's fine when it's in balance. But these next few months are so important that I'd just like to tell you a couple of things. The first one is to be aware that we have this knowledge in speech pathology about how children learn language best. And remember, it's language that's going to help your child follow the instructions of the teacher, and it's going to help your child learn to read and write and spell and do maths. So your child needs to understand words and language, and the best teacher is you, not the iPhone, not an app, but you. The reason we know this as speech pathologists is because of research that has been done to show it's the back and forth talking that's important. And there's even a special way of describing it that's helpful. It's called serve and return. So imagine that you're holding a tennis racket and your child's holding a tennis racket and they hit a ball to you. What are you going to do? You're going to hit it back, and then they're going to hit it back. And it's this idea of back and forth exchanges that makes all the difference. And an iPhone can't do that. And a TV can't do that. So your child could go on a device and they could learn to count or numbers or colours, but halfway through, if they had a question, well, the iPhone can't listen to their question and give an answer. And most importantly, it can't listen and give an answer at the right level. But that's what you can do. So you would know what your child's interested in, you would know the words that your child understands and the words they're still learning. So that means when your child asks you a question, you can respond in the right way. You can return the answer in the right way. So here's an example. What if your child's learning to count and they don't know 7 yet? So they can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but they get stuck on the next one. Well, if they said to you, Mummy or Daddy, what comes after 6? Oh, what's next? I keep forgetting. They've served you a question. Now, you could just come back with your return. It could just be, 7. But what if you were to help them in the way that you responded? Maybe you might not just say it's 7. Maybe you might say, well, have a listen to me counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you can just pause and maybe they can sort of hear it and they'll go, 7? And you can say, yes, you got it. Oh, okay, let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you think they would have got it that next time? And it's that back and forth, and you can praise them. And then you could say, let's go and count 7 shoes, or let's go and count 7 forks. And you know then that they're learning that number, and you can be doing it all day long in that serve and return. So we know that it's the exchange. So that's the really important message. And the other message that goes with that is to think about what devices can do that's not helpful for our kids. And speech pathologists are pretty worried about this. And it's the way we hold them and we look at them, and actually we become a bit obsessed, don't we? We become very engrossed in them. So you might be having to do a work email, you might be posting some pictures on Facebook. All of those things are great, but while you're doing that, you're probably pretty focused on your phone. And your child who's getting ready for school might be trying something or looking at you or struggling with something, and it's this perfect opportunity for you to ask them a question or respond to their question or to tell them something, but you miss it and you miss it because you're looking down. So what I'd really say is, for these next few months before they go to school, try to keep the time that you're really focused on your device, try to keep that a little bit separate and have as much time as you can. Put that amount of focus, but focus on your child and watch them and answer their questions and talk about what they're doing. Is that stuck? Would you like some help? No, I want to do it myself. You might say, try turning it this way. I've done that already. Well, try turning it like that. Oh yeah, I've got it now. Okay, well, I want to finish it myself. That's okay, you did really well. You fixed it. And you've been able to use words like turn and fix and reassure them. You could have missed that. If you'd been really focused on your device, your child might have struggled and got there in the end and got it to fit, but they didn't get all the language that went with it. Think about the language you might use: fit and fix and beside and next to and under and last and first. All of those words are going to be important for your child at school, because the teacher's going to say, put your book next to the cupboard. What number comes after that one? What sound can you hear on the end? And they're going to need to know all those words. And you're the best teacher. Not an app, not a device, but your back and forth, serve and return talking, and your eye contact and your face-to-face conversations. So get your kids to put their devices away, and you put yours away for these next few months, and do lots of talking and help your child with lots of language. And I wish you all the best for school starting next year in 2021. Thanks, bye.
Devices such as mobile phones and iPads can certainly expose children to a lot of words, but the exchange is just going one way. We could say that the device is dumping words on the child. Children, particularly at the age of starting school or getting ready to start school, need back and forth exchanges with a parent or grandparent or older child, and this is known as a serve and return. And you can learn more about this from the research.